You join me for the next video on the floor in a room next to a radiator, and you're wondering why. Well, let me tell you, I'm a Yorkshireman and I like to save money. I was approached over on Instagram by a company called Rad Fleck. So I did a bit of research and they approached me to work with them, and I'm a bit dubious, so I like to do my research. So I looked into them, and basically what they do, there we go, is what's known as a radiator reflector. The best way to describe it is sort of like foil that you place behind your radiator, and it reflects the heat back into the house. So yeah, I was dubious at first and I thought it's probably another one of them products. Then I posted it over on Instagram and the response was unreal. People that had used it, people who loved the idea, and I thought, well, surely if it's passed all these tests, it can't be that bad. So what I wanted to do in this video, because quite a few people, and I've not yet got around to fitting them, so I thought, let's do a video, let's show how it's fitted, and see if we can find a way to possibly prove that it works. Now, this has passed quite a few tests, and I believe it was BBA, if I remember. Let me see if we've got any. It's approved by the Energy Saving Trust. It's not focusing. And yeah, so let's see what's in this package. Let's get it fitted to this radiator and see just how simple it is. Quick change of location. So lighting was horrendous in the other bedroom, so I've come into one of the other bedrooms, and what you can see here is a tatty old radiator which is going to be changed at some point in the very near future, hopefully. So what we'll do, this one's got 3 brackets on, I believe. It's 180 centimetres, so what we'll have to do is use 2 sheets, 90 centimetres each, probably, maybe a lot less actually, because the brackets aren't right at the extremity, and then look to fit it. So I'll go grab a packet, let's have a look what's in it and take it from there. So with the packet, you've got nice neat packaging, quite small, and we'll get it opened. Now on the packet, it explains the Energy Saving Trust and basically how it works on the back there. I'll not go into too much detail, I'll let you find that out for yourself with a bit of research, but let's get it opened and see what's in it. So, packet open, what do we have? So, got these are what hold the Rad Fleck onto the radiator. You get loads, so I won't worry about it too much. You get the sheet itself plus some others. I can't remember what this pack is. I think it's a 8-pack pack. So you get the sheet, you get your instructions, then really all you need is those 2 items, some scissors and a tape measure. So what I'll do is I'll get set up, measure the distance between the brackets, cut the sheets to what I think is right. I have had a go at this on the other radiator just to see, and what I found is probably better cutting it a bit smaller than what you need, not much, because then you're wasting it still, and then get it fitted. So I'll time-lapse the process, hope you can gather it, and let's see how we get on with this one. So after measuring this radiator, what I found is the brackets are spaced 77 centimetres, 770 millimetres apart from the centre. So what we'll do is we'll cut the sheet, but what you'll find is, and this will go on probably more new builds, this house is about 10-year-old, so what you'll find is the central heating pipes for the radiators come out of the centre and then feed down to either end to the valves and to the other side. So what I'm going to do is cut a little notch out of the sheet just to allow it to go past that, but it's hard, but you're going to have to try and keep it to a minimum to make sure that the energy efficiency of the Rad Fleck is 100% or as much as you can. So yeah, so let's get it cut, let's get one side on and get it done. So as you can see there, we've got it cut. What we need to do now is fold over the top by 1 centimetre and get these bits slid on, and then you roll it down. It just gives a bit more support. What I might do with these ones is put 3 of the plastic clip type bits along, just again give it a bit more stability, and with the size of the span between each bracket. So let's get that time lapse back on and crack on. Right, so what you saw me do there, now we're all prepped, it's pretty much ready to go, folded the tops round, but because of the pipes, as I've said earlier, they're 20 centimetres down from the top of the middle bracket, and then protrude about 10 centimetres either way of the centre bracket. So what I'm going to do is just notch out a little bit, and it should be pretty straightforward. And yeah, so let's get it done. And it really is as simple as that. There's not much I can say about it really. Pair of scissors, tape measure, and yeah, you can reduce your heat loss by 45%, and 95% of the radiated heat is reflected back into the room, which will in turn should reduce your energy usage and keep the house a bit warmer, and hopefully, I'm hoping, will reduce our bills. Given the size of the house, we don't want to be spending a fortune on unnecessary bills. So I'm going to try and monitor this with Nest. What we can do is see as energy usage, and what I imagine is currently we're about 3.5 hours to 4 hours a day with the heating on. So what I'm hoping is that may reduce because the heat is, so what I'm thinking is the house will heat up quicker because the heat is not going outside and it's remaining in the house, and then once the heating's gone off and the but the remaining heat, if you like, in the radiators is getting reflected back into the house, keeping the heat. So fingers crossed, I'll monitor it, give you an update and see how we get on. But yeah, that's Rad Fleck. Make sure you check the link out below, I'll link it. And also, if you want to try them out yourself, there's 10% discount code with new build DIY 10. Yeah, and we'll see how we get on. I've had great feedback on Instagram when I posted it. People who'd used it previously and noticed a massive difference, which I was shocked about. But yeah, give it a try, see what you think, and yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Little quick simple one, just to keep it ticking over. I'll get the rest of the house fitted now and take it from there. So thanks for watching and stay tuned for more videos.